Again, I'm not surprised at the episode that we saw. I'm not surprised. Brit is Kenya and Kenya is Brit. Brit is one of those types of females that if you don't befriend her, she will force it on you. And if she can't force it on you, she'll find a manipulative way to make you become friends with her. As you can see in that particular episode,
woman was saying all this stuff like, you don't know the I am. So I did a little research and I found out who this Brit Edie is her name. That's some nasty words.
On last night's Real Housewives of Atlanta, viewers finally saw why Kenya Moore got the boot, sharing revenge porn of fellow housewife Brit, after Brit seemingly threatened Kenya with gun violence.
I still got my pistols, so I'll play them games. I got whips, pistols, everything.
It's very easy for people to just want to be on the same side as, OG cast members.
The 54-year-old's shocking exit has some fans slamming Bravo for alleged unfair treatment and wanting justice for Kenya.
I really have a great fan base.
A source close to Kenya tells ET, quote, "They always make it her fault," adding Brit was the one who turned the situation violent. A Bravo spokesperson tells us weapons aren't allowed on set. After an investigation, it was determined that Brit did not violate that policy, but she was reprimanded for her threats.
So do you see a world where Kenya could re-enter?
I would love for her to tour her little fine self back on.
Event with flowers, knowing that this woman possibly hates your guts. And then for Kenya, you played yourself. You sat up here and allowed a woman that acts like a little girl to get you in a headspace that you should have known that it was a trick. Bravo been trying to get Kenya off of the Real Housewives. They don't like her anyway. And then to make matters worse, Bravo, this your fault too. Because it's one thing that y'all filmed it, but to air it on television, you didn't have to air it. Y'all chose to air this episode. Y'all aired the episode. And what makes it even cringy is that y'all gonna zoom into the poster boards of what Kenya was showing. Y'all didn't have to show the poster board, but y'all gonna sit up there and show it. And then on top of that, wait a minute, have the audacity to say that something is somebody's fault. They had no business saying this or saying that or doing this and doing that. Guess what? You could have sat up there and fired both of them during production. You didn't have to air none of these episodes, nor you didn't have to sit up and air that particular segment in those episodes. But y'all chose to. Bravo is just as dirty as the two women. So it's like 1 minute we can point fingers at Brit because she threw out a threat, which Kenya can press charges. In the state of Georgia, Kenya can press charges because a threat is a threat. Y'all need to start reading, researching, and asking questions. Yes, in the state of Georgia, you can press a charge on somebody. Ask me how I know. Ask me. And then on top of that, yes, what Kenya did was revenge porn. It was disrespectful. It was wrong. Yes, she should get let go. Because I think they said that Brit was of a certain age. I don't think it's like something right now. I don't know if Brit was I don't know if she was 18, 19, 20. I don't know. But they were saying she was super young. I don't know how Ken got a hold of these pictures. Girl, she did her research, found them pictures online, videos, girl, I don't know, and just, printed them out and showed them at the establishment that she said she dedicated to her daughter. Okay. Ken said, I'm going to show these pictures at my daughter's establishment that's in honor of her, which I think is so stupid. That was the dumbest thing to me that Ken has did in her whole entire Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise entire career, if you ask me. She played herself on that one. But all of this would have never happened. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. I don't care whose side you choosing. I don't care. I don't choose nobody's side. I tells the truth. And y'all can get mad. And you can be biased and be in a state of confusion if you want to. I don't give a fuck. That's on y'all. All this would have never started had Brit just sat up there and ate her hot wings and drunk on her margarita or her sangria at their restaurant at the bank here in Decatur. Bankhead, where it's greater. That's all she could have done. Playing them stupid games. You gonna make somebody and force somebody to want to be your friend, to talk to you, to respect you, why they send this to you. Ken didn't owe her nothing. All the women sat up there and said, you blew it out of proportion. Brit blew it out of proportion. But now here we are. We're here. And Ken took it to hell. Brit blew it out of proportion. Ken took it to hell. Brit blew it out of proportion. Kenya took it to hell. All this could have been avoided. But that's what happens when you don't know how to regulate your emotions.
Bye, Felicia.